नित्यानन्देश्वर सदाशिव समारम्भां नित्यानन्देश्वरि आदिशक्तिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and respects. I welcome all the disciples, devotees, samajis, satsangis, Shri Mahants, Mahants, Tanidar Kotaris, visitors, viewers, Sarvangnapeta Yajamans, everyone sitting with us all over the world through Nithyananda TV two-way video conferencing, sitting with us. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. Here I am again with you all, sharing some of the important sacred secrets, truths from the Adi Kailasa. Most powerful, greatest sacred secret greatest satya I should say this is the greatest alchemy I can contribute to all your being. So please listen. The logic, length, dimension of your existence. In that, if you understand about oneness, it is imagination. Breath, the heart dimension of your existence. If you are able to grasp oneness in that level, it can be visualization of oneness. The depth dimension. In that, if you can grasp oneness, that will be declaration of oneness. In time dimension, you just need to manifest ferociousness. So, this imagination about oneness, visualization about oneness, declaration of oneness gets into your space, your akasha. That is when the Mahasadashivatva, that is where the Mahasadashivatva manifests. That is where the nuclear reactor overflows or explodes. Understand, no benign fire, even if it is 1000 degrees Celsius, will be able to crack stone. To crack a stone, you need explosive fire. Same way, no practice can crack time zone. You need ferociousness to crack open the time. Understand? Listen carefully. length, breadth, depth of a person is not he. The space he carries is he. When I say length, breadth, depth of a person, I speak in both the meanings. One, logic, heart, and cognition. Length, logic; breadth, heart; depth, cognition. This three does not really constitute a person. And length, breadth, depth of the size, shape. Size and shape does not constitute a person. That is why you fall in love with the size and shape, get frightened when you see the space. Get thoroughly terrorized. Getting mesmerized by the size and shape and getting terrorized by the space is called marriage. A full cycle of marriage is getting thoroughly mesmerized by the size and shape, length, breadth, depth, and getting thoroughly terrorized. I have seen some of the people getting terrorized by the marriage so strongly, they decide forever in any janma no marriage. A lot of people are deciding that. That is why more and more, by birth, the attitude and aptitude moves away from male-female. Somebody asked me the other day, why nowadays a lot of people are moving away from the so-called regular male-female attitude and aptitudes and decide to adopt different lifestyle and relationship styles, because marriage has become very difficult. Marriage is one of the system humanity has destroyed. We may be the last generation seeing regular marriages. I am not saying divorce is the biggest problem in the future. There will not be regular marriages. I am not talking about 100 years later. I am talking about 10 years later. Understand? I am talking about 2028. 2028. I am talking. We may stop seeing the so-called regular marriages. We may stop seeing so-called regular, that giving birth. Because the way impossible imaginations fed, impractical laws executed. You fall in love with the size and shape and you get terrorized by the space. Anyhow, the conclusion I am trying to convey is not about marriage, it is about the space. Understand? The ideas about the marriage is only the wrapper. Inside there is a chocolate. The chocolate is... This is the conclusion I am trying to convey to you. Length, breadth, depth does not constitute a person. The space constitutes a person. Marriage is like a Indian small town bus stand public toilet. If you have lived in India and visited the small town public bus stand and entered the toilet once I tell you, it would have been clicked and saved in your eyes even now. The moment I say, it will open up. The scene will be the way all your five senses gets terrorized. Indian small village, bus stand, public toilet. You should not miss words. And I am not talking about the paid toilets, no. I am talking about free public toilets. Marriage is like a Indian small village, free public toilet. Those waiting outside are desperate to get in. Those inside are desperate to get out. No. How fast you got in and how fast you got out, remember. The way you got in and the way you jumped out, how you dirtied the place more, remember that. No, really. The people, the way they jump into the marriage and get out of the marriage, they dirty the system more. Because it is already dirty, you jump in and jump out, and in this action you dirty it more. So the system is in vicious circle. More people are desperate to get in, and whoever is outside, they are desperate to get in, and whoever is inside are desperate to get out. So desperation becomes an instinct for action. Desperation is the source of your action. Anyhow, let's come back to the subject. Understand, the space you carry decides who you are. Your polished vocabulary, your sophisticated, poetic body language, your cute romantic behavior, you will not be able to keep all this consistently, even if you are an amazing actor. No. No. Be very clear. The space you carry, its smell, its flavor, comes out of you like energy. Like energy. Many of the Indian restaurants use this as a tactic. They release a certain masala flavor. That whole area will have that masala flavor. The moment you enter that zone, you will feel like eating. That is also again like a marriage only. You go to the restaurant and you order what do you want. Then when you see what the other person has, You always wish you had ordered for that. And the other person is feeling the same. And you can't even exchange the plate, owner will not allow. The smell, the flavor of your space. The flavor of your space is what I call Shakti. Understand? The explosion happening in your inner space is Shakti. Please listen. This is the good news for you. The moment you manifest even one Shakti, I have already entered into your inner space. If I have not entered in your inner space and made the connection, you will not be able to manifest Shakti, because all power manifestation has to start from space, not from depth. Understand that time is a non-existence power layer. It has no existence, like a length, breadth, depth. It is only when the space collides with the length, breadth, depth, the dust created is time. See, the length, breadth, depth is a mass. Space is a energy. When these two collides, the dust generated is the time. I can roughly compare it to the Vatavarana, the layer around the planet Earth. We call it Valimandalam in Tamil. In English, I think it's called atmosphere. Yes. See, it's like atmosphere. Length, breadth, depth and space, when they collide, the atmosphere created is time. It has no independent existence. If the length, breadth, depth moves away from the space, the time will not have its existence. It will just, like a dust, will settle down. Listen, no power can manifest in you if I have not entered into your space. Even if you manifest one power once, be informed, I have drilled you already up to your space. In the borewell, if you get even 1 liter water, means the borewell has reached the water source. In borewell, sometimes water can dry out, but in the inner space, Shakti cannot dry out. Because it is not drilling to, it is drilled through. Listen, it is not drilling to your inner space, it is drilled through to your inner space to my inner space. One power manifestation, even once happening, without any confusion, cheating. Be very clear. Already I have drilled through your inner space. Because only from the space the power manifestation can start. More and more power manifestation, the effect of time will not affect you. Effect of time will not affect you. Understand? Effect of time on your depth is boredom, on your length is tiredness, on your breadth is depression. Effect of time on your length is tiredness, on your breadth is depression, on your depth is boredom. Effect of tiredness will not affect you if you do more and more power manifestation. Listen carefully. Nothing can tire you, depress you, bore you. You may be thinking, Swamiji says, the effect of time on length is tiredness and breadth is depression and depth is boredom. Is boredom more powerful than the depression? Yes, because in depression, the effect of imagination and visualization is added. With boredom, it is dead. With the depression, if the imagination is deprived, the depression will come down. With boredom, you can't do anything. Over. Boredom is 100 times worse than depression. Depression can be handled by reasoning, boredom not. The good news I have for you is, even if you have manifested one power once, initiations happened, start manifesting more and more and more. More and more and more manifestation, more and more of consciousness. I tell you, purpose of human existence is manifesting higher frequency of consciousness. Everything else is chunk of junk. Chunk of junk. More and more and more manifestation. I tell you. Do not trust, do not rely your abilities of length and abilities of breadth and abilities of depth for your existence. Rely on your capacities of space for your existence. That is what is sannyas. Sannyasa means not earning any brownie points because of your logic's abilities, because of your breadth, artistic abilities, because of your depth, cognitive abilities, yearning everything you want only through your space abilities. If you live that life, you will not lose anything even if you lose your body. When you lose your body, everything you earned, celebrated, enjoyed, cherished, lived, engaged, entertained, through length and breadth and depth will be taken away from you. Through length, breadth, depth will be taken away from you. Suddenly, you were a billionaire and now you will be pauper. That will be a big cultural shock. Plan your life such a way. Your death should not be a cultural shock for you. It should just be walking from one room to another, changing from one shirt to another shirt. It should not be a cultural shock. This is the solution. While you are alive, yearn everything you want, enjoy everything you want, cherish everything you want, celebrate everything you want, value yourself only based on your space's capabilities. The capacities of your space, capabilities of your space, manifestation of your space, then death will not be a cultural shock. It will be just moving from one room to another, changing from one shirt to another. That's all, nothing else. This is the real preparation for transition. Soon we are going to have a beautiful cosmic airport here, where beings from other plane can land into planet Earth and beings can take off from the planet Earth. This should be the most important lesson, preparation for beings to take off. Do not cognize, celebrate, enjoy, entertain anything related to your capabilities of length, breadth, depth. Let your identity be established. Cherish, play, enjoy, celebrate your capacities of the space. From space, what you can manifest, celebrate yourself based on that. Those capacities only will be with you forever, even if the body and mind is taken away from you. Whatever comes through the length, breadth, depth, they are not worthy even here on the planet Earth. What will you do? Silly conversation. Any identity you build based on your length, breadth, depth, ability is silly conversation. Like a kids playing. They scream at each other. Hey! That toy is yours, this toy is mine. You go that side, I'll be this side. Don't come this side, I'll not come that side. Somebody who walks in the street will tell, hey, go to the corner and play. Don't be on the road. Your whole childhood idea of boundaries, ownership, how silly they look when you grow up. Same way, when you grow up, when you get matured, all the possession, ownership, identity you built based on length, breadth, depths, abilities will look silly. Kailasavasi celebrates the manifestations of his space. The manifestations of the length, breadth, depth. Manifestations of the length, breadth, depth is so superficial. So superficial. They are not worthy. Manifestations of length, breadth, depth is too superficial. They are not worthy. They are not at all worthy. Manifest the space. Celebrate your capabilities based on your power manifesting abilities and space. Power manifesting capabilities. Power manifesting abilities comes from space, and understand you are that. You are that, nothing else. With this, I bless you all. Anybody who are interested in the great sacred truths I am sharing, want to manifest powers, I welcome you all to become member of Nithyananda Sangha. Sign up to be a member of Nithyananda Sangha. Let's enrich and cause humanity for superconscious breakthrough. I bless you all. Let's all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching, causing, living Shuddhatvaita Saivam, Maha Sadashivoham, the eternal bliss, Nithyananda. Thank you. Be blissful.